with anything we do in life, you're either going to have a team together, or you're going to have somebody that has to have a head next to your head to make something happen. Because we all want to do things by ourselves because we don't want to give up a percentage of what we have, the idea, the product. We don't want to give anybody a percentage of it because we want it all for ourselves. But think about this. The job you work for, don't you work for that company? You work for the founder, CEO, right? He has a business partner. So that business partner has a percentage in the company too, right? So you can never keep 100% of your business for you. What's up, ladies and gents? This is your boy El Jefe. So check this out. Today I want to talk about just because it started there doesn't mean it has to end there. Okay? Just because it started there doesn't mean it has to end there. So what I'm saying when I say that is sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone for things to happen. So we're so used to doing things in order and by the books. And then we have a tendency of waiting for things to happen. When you sit and wait for things to happen, think it's going to come to you. It's not going to come to you. You have to go out there and get it. So yeah, my voice is still kind of hoarse. So y'all just bear with me and listen to what I'm saying, because I want to kind of just give you guys some encouraging words. I had someone call me today that was a little down about things that were going on in their life financially and mentally. And you know, this person started a business and wasn't seeing the return that they invested into. They didn't see a return from it. So what I told this person is, just because it started there doesn't mean it has to end there. So meaning you started something, you didn't see any progress, so now you want to give up. Don't give up. I told them, they're a couple. I told them don't give up, because at the end of the day, you created that platform, you created that service, you created that product for a reason. That product and service was given to you for a reason. So whether it was your passion or something that you came up with, an idea, God planted that in your mind, in your head for a reason. So a lot of you guys out there too, understand just because things don't happen in the time frame you want them to happen in, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You ever seen this video of this guy? He has the axe, he's knocking down this brick wall. And on the other side of the brick wall, it's like a tunnel, but it's like a brick wall, is some diamonds. And there's another guy on the other side that's chopping down that brick wall, trying to get the diamond too. So while this other guy, he's continuously chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping. And this guy here is chopping in slow motion. He was there chopping first. This guy here is chopping. He's getting tired now. He was chopping, he got tired. So he turns around and put his back up against the brick with the axe in his hand, and he just slides down the wall. He just had this much more chopping to do before the diamonds start falling down out that tunnel. The other guy had a whole lot more chopping to do. So this guy on this side here, he gets back up and he looks at that wall and he walks away. He just had that much more chopping to do before those diamonds, the pressure of that wall knocking. He could just knock maybe another 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. He would have had those diamonds. But instead, the other guy, he continued to speed rapidly, just chopping away. Chopping away. And all those diamonds came falling off that wall. Because he didn't give up. But the guy initially that started the process of breaking down that wall, he gave up. He was there first, mind you. He was there first. So when you give up, sometimes you're just that close. That close to being where you want to be. Sometimes you're just that close. And you know, when you think about how life works, life isn't supposed to be easy. Life isn't supposed to be easy. You're supposed to make a way for yourself and your family. And God provides us all. I'm not sure what religion you guys are, but I'm speaking for me because I believe in the highest power to me, and that's God. But God put things in our hearts. God put things in our minds that we can use to live off of. The things that he give us, knowledge, talents, to use, a passion that comes to us that we enjoy to use to generate income. Now this couple, they are, they have money. I won't say that they're really successful, but they have money. But the money that they put out into other things that they were looking for profits back from aren't working out. I told them, I said, look at it like this. Whatever you're doing, put more energy behind it. Put more time into it. Put more time into it. Because if you invest into something and you're expecting to build clientele or marketing, and you're not actually going out there marketing the product or the service for that matter, then the return is not going to come like you want it to come. I posted something on my Facebook yesterday, and I'm always listening to things, listening to people. What I tell people, you have not because you ask not.
You have not because you ask not.
Meaning, there's plenty of people on earth, billions of people, that can help put you in position, that can help with your service, help with your marketing, can help with whatever you have to offer. But you, for one, have to go out there and start talking to people. Find out who knows what. Find out who knows who. And find out who knows the knows and knows the knows. And I'm not talking about the KNOWS. I'm talking about the NOs. Who knows the no's, meaning who knows the people that's always going to say no. Find out from those people so that way you don't have to end up going to those same doors that's giving you the no's and no's and no's and no's. We can't do it. We can't do it. Find out those people, that way you can stay away. I learned from other people's experience. So don't be afraid to speak, to get the things you want and need. With anything we do in life, you're either going to have a team together, or you're going to have somebody that has to have a head next to your head to make something happen. Because we all want to do things by ourselves because we don't want to give up a percentage of what we have, the idea, the product. We don't want to give anybody a percentage of it because we want it all for ourselves. But think about this. The job you work for, don't you work for that company? You work for the founder, CEO, right? He has a business partner. So that business partner has a percentage in the company too, right? So you can never keep 100% of your business for you. And that's what I told this couple today. Because they wanted to keep the 100%. You see what I'm saying? They wanted to keep the 100%. And that's called being selfish, stingy, because you got to use other people's dollar or whatever currency they use. You got to use their currency in order for your product to be sold to them. So they got to pay you. So in other words, when you're making money, other people have to make money too, because you're going to have people that's going to either deal with shipping, packaging, whatever that job may require for that person to do. So understand, you're never going to be the it person, the only person, the person that gets it all, because you have to share the profits, you have to share the wealth, you have to share the knowledge, you have to talk to people and make sure people are on the same page as you if they are in your circle in business. So everything will line up eventually. You just have to have patience, stay strong, stay motivated, stay encouraged, and just know that the process is what it is. It's a process. The process never comes easy. The process is not written either. So everything that you're doing by the books, sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not. You can't do everything by the books if you want to be successful. That's one thing I learned. If you want to be successful, you got to break some of the rules. I'm not saying illegally, because the rules aren't illegal. But the breaking the rules I'm talking about is stop doing everything in order. Like everybody wants to do things in order. Sometimes you got to go out and you got to get into people's heads. Show them that you're hungry. Show them that you're a beast. Show them that you want this. Show them that whatever idea you have is going to be something. Because if you're just going in front of people, asking people to do this or do that, they're going to look at it and say, hey, what's in it for me? How am I going to benefit from this? You got to explain your business as if it's the best business idea or whatever it is out there on the market. So that's really all I wanted to come on and say, because, there's too many people out there giving up on these great ideas they have because they don't see the results they want to see in the time frame they want it to be in. It comes with the territory. That comes with anything that you do in life that has success behind it. You got bills, you got children, and guess what? You can make the money to take care of both of those things. You just need someone who's going to work with you as a teammate. Your wife work with you as the husband work with the wife, whatever idea you guys have. You guys be teammates. Make it happen. Don't look at the part that's slowing down. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Sometimes you can be too comfortable and blocking your own success. You could be too uncomfortable. You could be too comfortable blocking your own success. There's no time to be comfortable. There's so much you have in store that you don't even know you have in store. But because you got comfortable being in the position you was in because you thought, well, I made all this money a couple of years ago. This money gonna be here forever. No. We're in a recession, y'all. And the recession is only gonna get deeper. There's a lot of things that's gonna be happening. Food going up, gas going up, oil going up. All these things are gonna be going up. Prices of the houses are up. Prices of the cars went up. Everything is up. Everything gets worse before it gets better. Understand that too. Everything gets worse before it gets better. But if you have time to prepare before it does, why not do that now? Why not do that now? It'll be a great thing for you. So start now. Those of you listening to me, start now. Whatever idea you were sitting on, start now. Whatever you put off for next year, start now. Whatever you put off for Monday coming, start now. Why wait? What are you waiting for? You have an idea. Then you have a follow through. Then you have a breakthrough. Idea, follow through, breakthrough. Idea is the main focus. The follow through is what you have to do to get to your breakthrough. The breakthrough is the reward. Because you waited so long, you've been at it so long. That's the breakthrough. That's the reward. That's what you didn't see coming down the line. Don't focus on the reward first. Don't focus on the breakthrough. Focus on the follow through. Once you got the idea, focus on the follow through. The follow through means keep going. Keep going and going and going and going. The breakthrough is coming. The breakthrough is not that far from the follow through. It's not. Especially when you know you have a great vision or a great idea. Nobody can take your vision from you. But if you wait too long, sometimes people come up with a vision close to what you have, and they're able to put it out before you put yours out. So don't sit too long and think about that. Everything's a process. Everything's a process. Like I said, stop getting comfortable. Get up off the couch. Get up out the bed. Stop being a couch potato. Stop being a Debbie Downer. Stop doubting other people. Stop doubting yourself. When you're so doubtful about everything, then guess what? Things aren't going to go the way you want them to go. Things aren't going to go the ways that you want it to be. As planned, as needed. I'm just saying. I see so many people sitting on so much things that they could be making a lot of money. They could be successful. But sometimes fear holds them back. Or is holding them back, fear. Get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Reposition yourself. Sometimes we need a challenge to make us better and to move up that ladder. We need a challenge. We need something that's going to challenge us. When you want things to come to you easy and it's not challenging, then guess what? Whatever you get from it's not going to last long. It's not going to stay around for a long time because it wasn't challenging enough. So you're going to think, hey, this is pie. This is easy. I can spin this and make it back. Sometimes it don't work like that. You can't always spend something to make it back like that. I'm just saying. I'm here. Y'all want to talk to me? I'm here. Shoot me a text message. Those who got my number. Shoot me an email. Most of you guys have my email too. We'll talk about it. The same thing I'm telling you guys, I'm always practicing the same thing. That's why I always have the words to come to you to tell you, this is what you got to do. I'm learning from other people that I'm around, that I talk to all these years. I'm executing a lot of things that I didn't execute a few years ago. Now I'm executing them because now it's my time. It's my time. And it's your time. It's your time. Your time. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. It's your time to get up and go chase it. Go get it. Go get it. Stop sleeping on yourself. Go get it. You're sleeping on yourself. Don't you do that. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't do that. You are great. You are a phenomenal person. You are smart. You're intelligent. You are here for a purpose, on purpose, with a purpose. You heard me? You are here for a purpose, on purpose, with a purpose. Don't you ever get that misconstrued. Ever. So many of you guys are so gifted and talented, man, and someone needs to tell you that they're proud of you. Just because you're not where they want you to be at right now doesn't make you less of a person, less of a caring person or a loving person. I'm gonna tell you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because you didn't give up. You're still here fighting the fight. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Everything happens for a reason. I shared this with my friends, my two friends, a couple that I spoke to this morning, but something in my heart told me to come on here and share this with you guys. Just to let you know that things are going to be okay. Sometimes you just got to get uncomfortable and reposition yourself. That's all it takes. Get uncomfortable. Reposition yourself. Get uncomfortable. Rocky. Put your fist up. Get ready. Get ready to fight. Fight a little harder. Because you could be this much closer to where you need to be. As long as you don't give up. Don't let what you've been through be what you're going through. Don't let what you've been through be what you're going through and continue going through. Because what you've been through is the past. The present is what you're working towards to build your future, to build a better you. You're working on self and wealth and health. Let me switch that around. You're working on self, health, and wealth. Because if you don't have health, you won't be able to see your wealth. And we're gonna talk about the wealth on another episode too, because that's important. I want to start talking about more so about health as well. We want to talk about health. Health is important. Health is important, y'all. Okay. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Take care of your brain. Take care of your mental. Take care of self. Because typically we focus on other things and other people, and we forget about ourselves sometimes because we're so used to being the provider or being the person that's just being there for other people. But be there for yourself too. It's okay. And it's okay not to be okay so you can be okay. Because sometimes we do need an eye opener to show us things. Sometimes we need something to put us in a position to where we have a sit down, something to make you sit down and think. Something's going to sit us down one day to make us think about a lot of things that happen or that we're going through. Sometimes you got to sit down because you keep going and going and going and going and going. Something has to sit you down to make you reevaluate the situation or reevaluate yourself and reevaluate the people around you, friends and family. You got to reevaluate the people around you because there could be your setback. These people could be your setback. You can have family members that could be your setback. because they're not pulling the weight that you're pulling, or they're not trying to do the things you're doing, but you see a better life for yourself, and they could be your setback because you're just sticking around them because they're family. No, just because they're family don't mean you have to stick by them because you have a dream and they don't have your dream, or they don't have your vision. You got to go your separate way and continue doing the things you want to do. Let them do what they do. Their vision and dreams aren't your vision and dreams. Same with the friends you hang with. You hanging with your friends, all they want to do is have fun, a good time. Do they contribute to your assets? Do they contribute to your lifestyle? Do they contribute to your future? Know when to hang around people and know when not to hang around people. Know when to entertain, know when not to entertain people. Always make sure that you come first. Your kids, then you. Because your kids are always important. Your kids come first at all times. But make sure you take care of you. Because if there's no you, then you can't provide. So I tell people, always protect the king and the queen. Because without the king and the queen, there won't be anybody that's going to look out for you or them, the rest of the people. The king and queen is what I call the king and queen are the people that have the idea, the vision. So the king and queen has to make sure that they're always in position, looking out for themselves and looking out for the people they're supposed to look out for. You got the king, the queen, the prince, and the princess. The prince and the princess are the kids. So you got to make sure they're going to be straight if something happens to you, right? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? The king and queen are supposed to look out for the prince and the princess because those are the people. If anything should happen to you, they got to carry what you started, the legacy that you leave behind. They are now going to be responsible for the legacy. We all want to leave legacies behind. That's what I want to be known for, leaving a legacy for my son. It ain't too late for me to start now. That's why I started now. And I always feel like things happen for a reason. There's a lot of things that I'm doing now that I didn't do before. And it's okay. You're never too old, never too young, never too big, never too small, never too tall, never too whatever. You can always start now. Just apply that energy. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Okay? Keep going. That's all I came in to tell y'all. Keep going. Don't give up the fight. Don't give up the fight. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens in one day. Nothing happens in one day. So with that being said, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys get a piece of paper and a pen and write how important are you to you. Write that down. How important am I to me? And I want you to list 5 things. List 5 things. How important I am to me. And then every morning from this point on, when you wake up, whether you go to the bathroom or you're in the bedroom, look in the mirror every morning before you leave out to go to work or school, whoever's listening to this. Look in that mirror and say, hey, I am number 1. I am God's work. I am number 1. I am God's work. Because God put you here. He didn't put you here to fail. He put you here because you're his number 1. We're his number 1. And guess what? He wants the best for all of us. Those who are positive, those who are actually out there working smart and hard, or whatever you want to call it, to get ahead in life. He wants the best for us. He wants the best. He wants the best. So anyway, like I said, I just came here for a little while. I probably stayed longer than what I should have, but I just wanted to relate this message to y'all, and hopefully help some of you out there. Hopefully you guys got to the end of this message to hear all this, because if I was that person that had doubt or fear, then I think this message would wake me up and help me. So, until next time, El Jefe, this is Where's That Podcast. I'm out.